Hi guys, Ian Miller here from 442 Football Academy. I hope you're doing well. I've got another question and answer video here from a good friend of mine, an ex-teammate, Billy Clarke. Billy's currently playing for Grimsby Town, but he's played for a number of clubs, including even international level. Okay, so what this guy's got to say about football is really important. So have a little listen, let me know what you think.
Hi everyone, my name is Billy Clarke and my best position is a number 10. The best player I've ever played against is probably Hazard or Fabregas. I think Hazard is obviously, I don't think anyone can argue he's in the top 10 best players in the world. Obviously moved to Real Madrid for a huge amount of money, and then Fabregas, purely for how long he's been at the top of his game. He's won literally everything in football that he can win as a team, and he's had an incredible career. So yeah. The best prank was when I once chucked a little bit of ketchup on one of the lads' cars. His name was Gavin Williams. Ian, you'll know of him. I put a bit of ketchup on his car and then I went out to train. He was injured at the time, and when I come back in and had a shower and went to leave and go home, my whole car was full with bird seed, bird food, rabbit food, everything in it. And it took ages for me to get rid of every single bit. I had it valeted about 5 times. And then on another time, the same guy sprayed silly string all over your car, and it stained the bonnet. So that was probably a close second. The key attribute to becoming a footballer, I think, is the attitude to work hard. I've come across many players who had so much ability and they lacked that little bit of desire for hard work and dedication, and that has cost them. And then on the other scale of things, I've seen lads who haven't had the greatest of ability but were the hardest workers in the team, and they've gone on to have very successful careers. The biggest setback I've had is I tore my cruciate ligament just as Blackpool got to the Premier League, and I was about to fulfil my dream of playing in the Premier League. I did my cruciate in pre-season. I come back fit, but it took me 9 months, and at that stage, when I did get back, Blackpool were relegated and I missed the whole season. So physically that was incredibly difficult, and mentally it was probably even tougher to know that I come so close to my dream of playing in the Premier League, and then to lose it with an injury. Leading up to a game on a Friday, I would have a very high carb diet. They say you should have about 5 times your body weight in carbohydrates in grams. So I'm 70 kilos, so I probably have about 350 grams of carbohydrates. With chicken, I'd have that for dinner. I don't really have red meat or fish before a game. I just think the red meat takes a bit longer to digest in my system, so that's my preference. I would drink water a lot throughout the day. I probably have about 4 litres of water, and then morning of the game, again, I'd load up on the water. I'd probably add electrolytes to my water, and I would have a big bowl of porridge, and then pre-match I'd probably have pasta with some more chicken or eggs, and yeah, just keep on the water and keep on the fluids. You can still absolutely make it if you're not in a pro academy by 12. I didn't go into a position until I was 15, and I know of lads who haven't gone into academies until they were 17, 18. Seamus Coleman, probably the best player I played with who kind of went down that route. He played for Sligo Rovers up until he was probably 17, 18, and then moved to Everton, and he's gone on to be captain of Everton and captain of Ireland. So if you work hard, if you have the right attitude, you can go into the game late. And obviously going back to the days of Ian Wright and all them who weren't in pro clubs until they were in their 20s. After games, I go on the laptop and there's a thing called Y Scout where clips of all the games and all your highlights and lowlights get put on. I go on, watch that, analyse my own game, analyse the whole game really, and see where I could have done better or I could have been in a better position. I'm probably my harshest critic, but I will say if you think you've had a bad game, watch it back. It's never as bad as you think it is. And on the flip side, if you think you've been excellent, it's never really as good as you think it is. But it is important that you analyse your good bits and, more importantly, your bad bits, where you can do better. So yeah. The best piece of advice I've been given is that give it your all, give it everything you have. Anytime you're on the pitch or training, do your best every single time because it goes pretty fast. I remember being told that when I was younger and I thought I've got loads of time. I'm 32 now and I'm not finished, but I'm coming to the end, you would say, and it has gone incredibly fast. So enjoy every bit, but every time you have the opportunity, do your best and give your all. So everyone at 442 Football Academy, it's a difficult time for everyone, but all you need is a football and a little bit of garden space. Go out, practice what you can, get a good feel of the ball, and improve. Work on things that you probably were a bit weaker on during the season, where you can work on now, whether that's fitness or ball skills. So yeah, go in the garden, find a park where there's an open area. But yeah, stay positive and all the best. Bye bye.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. There are lots more videos to come, including videos with Premier League footballers, international footballers. We'll do some technical and tactical drills with balls at our feet. So if you've got any questions, ping me across a message and I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks very much from 442 Football Academy.